I be needing the time and even the patience. They say that you change from the money you making, but I'm on my grind. I see why they hating, I wasting my time. You dreaming, you chasing, I need me a foreign rim. The Mossy be skating, the fan and be racing, I call it.
Okay, so this story is just about my my hoop dream adventure. Everyone had hoop dreams before. I didn't know what hoop dream was. I thought I was the chosen one. So back in the day, my dad used to show me like all the greatest people, the greatest boxers, Muhammad Ali, you know, stuff like that. So the greatest basketball player was Michael Jordan in my head, right? Still in my head, mind you. So I'm looking at all his highlights, looking at how great this man played, and I'm like, wow, basketball is awesome. Mind you, I only played basketball 2 times in my life. And when I was growing up, I didn't really go outside like that. Not until 8th grade, I finally started getting out, talking to people, having friends outside of school. Because I used to be like, wow, people really got friends outside of school. So my mom gets me in this program called Y Achievers at the YMCA. So I go to my local YMCA after school. I ended up, first time I actually was in the basketball court, and I actually tried to lay it up just by myself or whatever. And I had 2 friends there, and they was all like, you never played basketball before? And I'm like, oh man, no, I didn't.
What grade was that?
That was 8th grade.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was late. So I'm practicing and practicing. Everyone used to just, oh my God, they used to tease me like, get off the court. Oh my God. Oh, look how he dribbled the ball. Look what his shorts he wearing. Oh my, I didn't have no drip basketball balls. I was horrible. I sucked. And I couldn't really say anything because I was garbage. But in my head, when I first start off with something, I practice and I work hard until I become really good at that, whatever it is. So I'm looking at Michael Jordan's highlights, right? And I'm practicing and practicing, and people still call me trash. And then what had me, I asked my friend Kobe at the time, and I was like, yo, how long does it take for me to get this? Like, how long did it take you to play basketball? When am I gonna get it? When am I gonna be considered at least average? And he says, give it a year, you should be all right, and in 2 years, you should be pretty good or average. I'm like, oh, okay, that's easy. It's just 2 school years. I'm coming back. So every time someone called me trash and garbage, I took that and I said, you know what? I'm gonna come back one day and no one's gonna be able to beat me. That's in my head. So that's why every time anyone teased me, I didn't care. Cause I'm like, how long is this gonna go for, right? 1 year passed. I wasn't that good. I was alright. But it was like times where I would get a steal and they would be happy, and then their faces and all that would just go from happy to like cautious. Like, alright, Jibril, hold the ball, stop dribbling. I'm like, what do you mean? This is my moment. You just hating on me because I got this steal. I'm about to make this layup and y'all about to recognize my steal. I worked hard for this. They like, no, stop running. I'm dribbling the ball. Looking down, dribbling the ball, and someone's coming from behind me. So in my head, I gotta go up strong. So I jump up. Iceman! Boom! Smack the ball on the backboard so hard. Like it hit it like boom. Made a big noise. Everyone was like, what
was this?
What was that? At the YMCA.
What grade?
Oh my God, 8th grade, bro. 8th grade, summertime. Or yeah, going on 9th grade. 8th grade going on 9th grade was hard. Like and then my friend Kobe was like, why are you doing that? If you throw it at the backboard hard, what makes you think it's gonna go in? And I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. And I'm like, oh my God, I suck. Every time I gotta steal, hold the ball, stop moving, hold the ball. What are you doing? Here, my God. And I'm like, man, these dudes haters. So I'm like, maybe I don't got it yet. Obviously, no one wanted me to play. Then my second year, 9th grade. This is when I made up my mind that for my future, like my dream job that I wanted to be was a professional basketball player in the NBA. That's what I made my mind up, right? Yep. So I said I'm gonna work for this. So I go to high school and I'm like, I'm pretty good right now, right? I'm all right. I'm gonna go to this school. I'm gonna join the basketball team. I'm gonna be the best player that ever played here. That's when I met my friend Nazir Thompson. What? And we did not start off good. We had advisory together in high school. We was not cool with each other.
What?
We didn't like
you
each
make
other.
it sound like a beef though. You make
It wasn't like that. It's just we didn't like each other. I was always annoyed when he came around, and I was an annoying kid at the same time, but I didn't realize until now.
Why was you annoyed by me?
So look, this has a lot
was
to
you
do with
annoyed by me?
Nazir. I'm about to explain why.
Oh, okay.
So look, we had basketball class, a gym with each other. We played basketball. I was an annoying kid. So sometimes I talk trash. I wanted to give out that persona that I was a cool guy, so I'm like talking trash to people. And then he was like, "Bro, you're not good." And I'm like, "Oh my God." He started roasting me hard, bad. And I'm like, "Man, is he right?" And then that's when then I go back to my my mindset where I'm like, I don't care because I'm gonna be a professional basketball player. I'm gonna get drafted to the 76ers. And I told him that. That's why I messed up. I told him my dream. I said I said, yeah, remember that when I get drafted to the NBA. He said, you think you're gonna get drafted? And I'm like, yeah, for the 76ers. He's like,
Stop it. Get some help.
started cracking up. And I'm like, at the time I think he was working there. So I'm like,
I was just
you're gonna be working for me, watching me play ball. So yeah, so then he was laughing. I took all that in and invested it into practicing basketball. I practice all the time. Every day I practice.
You know, I was projecting insecurities, and you know what? Jibril he's a way better basketball player than I now. So you know,
Michael Jordan, I've watched and I play. I said if he can do it, if he was garbage, I'm gonna have that same story. I came out of nowhere. I'm gonna be a basketball player. And yeah. So then a couple more years passed, junior year.
Oh, you skipped over me and Nasir playing with him.
Oh yeah.
When did
Oh,
you
this is
meet
one
him?
time me and Nazir played, and I was talking trash. Yeah, and he
No,
beat me.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about you and Nasir playing.
That doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, this one time me and Nasir was in art class. Nasir, if you look at the video, where it introduces everyone who's on the Stodgen Films group. That's Nasir. Nasir's a dark skinned guy. So we're in art class, and I used to he looked like a nerd to me at the time. He was so scrawny and skinny. So he's saying, "Oh, y'all play basketball?" I'm like, "Why are you worried about it? You're not good, man." And I'm just thinking these garbage so I can have someone to talk about, feel better, like I'm a better basketball player. He's like, "Nah, I would cook you." And I'm all like, "Ha." I'm looking at Nasir like he's a nerd.
That's kind of how I was.
He sneaks into my gym one day, comes in, all happy, gets the ball. I'm like, oh yeah, come on, check rock. Oh my God, I'm so corny. Man destroyed me, body me down, lay up. I'm like, oh my God, what is it? I tried to lay up the ball, blocked it. If you don't know, Nasir has hops. If you see the picture, him like this, he has hops. He destroyed me. I'm like, man, that was bad.
I never heard that story.
It was bad.
Wow.
You passed me. Oh yeah, but yeah, it was just super horrible.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it was this other time, right? Like after that junior year, we're all friends now. By this time, me and Nasir
Nasir
friends ish.
He cooked you. Wow.
Yeah.
Back when he wasn't hooping for real.
He always had bunnies.
Yeah, like he wasn't hooping though.
All right, so listen.
No jump shot, nothing like that.
Listen, so then
he probably couldn't dribble at all, but he was just cooking you.
So then after that junior year, I tried out for the basketball team, and I just wanted to get JV. Did I make it? No. My friend Tyrone made it, and Nasir made it. Everyone except for me, and I was practicing hard. The JV team was not that good, so I'm like, why didn't I make it to the team? So I'm emotional, like, come on, y'all saw my progress down. I'm supposed to be working to make it to the NBA. A kid from I don't want to say high school, but a kid from the high school, and he makes it to the NBA. I didn't make it, so I was real messed up after that. And then senior year came, and I invested time into practicing. By this time, I was pretty good. You know, I was definitely good. I wasn't bad. I know that because I was shooting half-court shots easily. So, senior year, I work and I make it to the basketball team. Wow. Yes, and I was so happy, bro. Wow. And then I look back and I seen the two kids, because there's always two people who don't make it. And I was so happy that I made it. People was sure, yeah, bro, because everyone knew I really wanted to make it to the basketball team. I look back to see all the work that I worked for, and I see the two kids who didn't make it, and it was two scrawny nerds. And I'm like, oh, did I really make it, or is this just no one was really that good? And I'm here. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna prove to myself that I'm good. So wanna know what happened? Basketball coach did not put me in the games. I just watched, and I'm being a good guy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a good player, practice hard, go to all the practices, and then he's gonna let me in one day. Did he? No. My friend Nasir, he was getting buckets though. He scored 20 points his first game. All putbacks. Because he had bunnies, I'm telling you, he was good. And I just wanted to play alongside my friend. The rest of the team, guess what? I didn't like them. I didn't care. Because they just talked like they was so good, and the team was not that good. We were bad. We was like division, what, D? Yeah. We was bad. So I'm like, why are we acting all uppity? Like, none of y'all is making it to the NBA, except for me, of course. So, yeah, so then it got to a point where I stopped showing up to practice because I'm like, man, what's the point of me coming? I got homework. This dude's wasting my time. One time, I actually ended up getting into a game. Oh my God, I was so happy. I get into the game, fourth quarter. I don't care. We got destroyed. We was down by like, what, 40 or something? We was down by like...
I don't know why you looked at me.
You know, I'm just thinking. But we was down by like 40 points. The other team was cooking us, so he's like, Jibril, you get in. I'm like, I don't care. And I see him like, hey, dapping me up. No one wanted to give me a jersey because I didn't have a jersey on at the time.
You have a jersey?
I had number 15, but I don't know where it was at the time. And then
Damn.
I'm like, yo, give me your jersey. And everyone's like, I'm like, I'm not even playing. I'm like, someone gave me the jersey. And my friend the only one who took it off, like, man, of course, gave me his.
Shout out to Nasir. Shout out to Nasir. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, no. I did have a jersey. I had number 15.
And be racing, I call it a ghost. It don't need no breaking, my heart start to beat. My mind be racing, I need me a beat. The heat that I'm making, I need me a show. I see it, I'll take it, stop calling my line. My time is not basic, I'm hitting decline. These bitches don't let me stop wasting my time. I'm done at the bottom, but I gotta climb. Mama need money so